Bond fucking Kai. We Bleach fans have won. Like, listen, I'm telling you right now, Bleach fans have been the biggest winners in anime history. Like, no fandom, no anime fandom has had wins, dubs, W's, just a streak of victories more than Bleach fans. Like, we have just been winning, and winning. Like, we cannot stop winning from the return of the anime, manga, Hell Arc. Like, it just won't stop. Like, we just keep getting dubs. This weekend, just as I predicted, has been the best weekend ever. No weekend will ever top this weekend, except if something like this happens again in the future. But as of right now, no weekend will ever top this. This has been the best weekend ever. The most... Oh my god. We got a game. Finally, a console game is coming to PS5, PS4 and 5 and Xbox. Like, we just woke up. Nobody was expecting. Like, were you expecting the game announcement? No, I wasn't. I was not even like if you had told me just like a few minutes before the announcement, I was like, hey, there's gonna be, although there were leaks, there were some kind of leaks going around, but before those leaks went around, if you had told me or anyone that was like, hey, there's gonna be there's gonna be a game announcement and there's gonna be a trailer as well, I would have called you a liar. We just can't stop winning. Anyway, so just yesterday we got a trailer and an announcement and a trailer for the brand new Bleach console game coming to the PS5, Xbox, and PC, and some other stuff like that. We're getting a brand new console game, Bleach Rebirth of Souls. And then like we were already, like Bleach fans, we were already what we were waiting for was for the anime trailer, Core 3's trailer. That was what we were waiting for. But then we also got a game trailer as well. Before that, they were like, okay, here's an app like the dessert before the main course. No, that's wrong. We got two main courses. We got two main courses. We got a main course and another main course. That's insane. And this new trailer, like, absolute cinema. Just cinema peaked here. This is where cinema has peaked here. This is what cinema is. That new trailer was insane for Core 3. That trailer was insane. I cannot, like, it was so good, bro. I can't just get over how good that trailer was. Like, I cannot just stop thinking about that trailer. I've watched it. Like, I think I can boldly say I am responsible for 10% of the views that trailer currently has. Like, whatever number of views that the trailer is at right now, whatever amount of views the trailer has right now, I am responsible for 10%. I'm telling you right now, I am single-handedly responsible for 10% of the views on that trailer, because I could not just stop watching. It was so good, bro. Like, it was really good. It was well done. Like, the most animated trailer that we have had so far. Like, most of the previous 1,000 Year Blood War trailers, they were not bad. They were all great trailers, but they were more, those other trailers were more like, because they were trying to like probably hide a lot of things, blah blah blah. They were more like visual trailers, while this one was more animated. We saw a lot of movements. They showed a bunch of like fights, like not a bunch. They showed like they really the highlight was mostly Ichigo versus Yhwach. We saw a lot of Ichigo versus Yhwach clashes. They were but they showed a lot. They showed a lot of movements, a lot of the action. Unlike the previous trailers, which were more just showing like scenes, just highlighting random scenes, not really showing much action. But this one showed a decent amount of action, just like enough to give us an idea of what like they're coming with. And like I absolute faith. Like, this core 3 is going to be the core. This is going to be the core that moves mountains. Like the previous cores, core 1, it did its thing. It was massive. It came in strong. It wrecked shit. Core 2 also did well. Core 3 is gonna be the cataclysmic core. This is gonna be the core. I like, from what I am seeing, what we have seen from this trailer, they are coming with a vengeance. Puro Films, this newly established Puro Films, they are mad. They're like, nah, we ain't losing to Jujutsu Kaisen. We ain't losing to Demon Slayer. We can do this shit too. They were like, we can cook too. We can cook to perfection too. And we are going to show that we can cook too. And we are going to cook. I have absolute faith in Core 3. I have absolute faith in the relatively brand new team that we have. With the trailer that came, a bunch of announcements, and we got we didn't really get many staff changes, but we did get one major one, and that was, we got a not really new series director, in the sense that he's now the director, but he's not a new name. We already knew who he was. That's Hikaru Murata. He is now the new series director. He is the main series director for the 1,000 Year Blood War arc anime, like going forward, starting from Core 3 and up to Core 4. Like, he is now the series director, and Tomohisa Taguchi is now the chief series director. He is now the big dog director, while Hikaru Murata is like the director, kind of like the director. You understand? So that was pretty much the only big staff change we got. That kind of switch. That was they pretty much just switched positions, and that was the big change that we got. You understand? And for the most, I don't know, I really don't understand. I've been going through Bleach Twitter, just looking at comments on Twitter, just looking at, and everyone's reactions have been mostly positive. Everyone has been, excited. Everyone is having fun, having a blast, being excited and being hyped for the trailer and shit. You understand? But, for the most part, there's kind of this narrative of, around Murata, and which I don't really know, because as far as I'm concerned, since the 1,000 Year Blood War arc anime came out, I have just been in my own world enjoying it. I have not really concerned myself with Twitter nonsense. You understand? I know that's not, so I don't really care. I did not let Twitter, kind of influence or my own enjoyment of the anime. You understand? Obviously, I have my own criticisms. There are some things that I like, they could have done better, but overall, I have been happy, very, very happy and pleased with the 1,000 Year Blood War arc anime. And so there's this kind of Murata is like this, is like that, and I don't really get it. You understand? But I have faith. Personally, I'm a very optimistic person. I have faith. I don't dog on anything until I see a final product. I don't jump to conclusions about anything. I don't dog anything. I don't assume anything about anything until I see a finished product, until I see a final product. And that is when I'm like, okay, this is the final product. Is it good? Yes. Is it not good? That I don't judge. I don't criticize until I see a final or a more polished, the final product. So I'm not on the Murata slander train. I understand maybe he might have done some, I understand he might have botched some things, maybe he might have done some things not so great in the past, but I'm not really on that train. Overall, all in all, the 1,000 Year Blood War arc anime has been great so far for me, and what they have showcased to us in this Core 3 trailer is that good things are coming. There are gonna be good things that are going to exceed the good things that we got in both Cores 1 and 2. Like Core 3 is going to surpass Core 1 and 2. I'm calling it right now. This is going to be the core. So I have faith in the team. I have faith in Murata Cinema. I have faith in Murata Cinema. I'm also a Taguchi fan. I'm also, we're still Gucci as well. We're Gucci as well, but we also believe in Murata Cinema. Murata Films will cook, and I have faith that Murata Films will cook. You understand? So yeah, I have faith in Murata Films. All right, so let's quickly go over what the trailer shows us. But before that, I forgot to talk about the music. This trailer also revealed to us the brand new opening and ending theme song. And I'm a very big music fan. I'm a music head, and I like to believe I have a very strong ear for music. I'm not, you understand, but so I vibe with the songs. It's where, like, my opinions on the Thousand Year Blood War music so far is that the endings have been better than the openings. You understand? The openings have not been bad, but they've been, they've just been alright, 6, 7 over 10 openings. Like Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War so far has not really had the opening, has not really had that opening, like that opening. Like the openings have just been, they're cool, just average, generic, basic J-rock, J-pop, J-rock songs, and not in like I don't say that in like a derogatory way, or like in like a slanderous way, or like, I'm not saying like it's a bad thing, but like, for example, like the first opening, the opening of the first core, I'm a big fan of Tatsuya Kitani. Like I have always loved Tatsuya Kitani even before he made the music for Bleach. But his music has always been from the get-go generic J-pop, J-rock. You understand? Like basic J. He doesn't really do anything outstanding with his music. He just gives you good, catchy J-pop, J-rock music, and he pretty much did the same for the Thousand Year Blood War Arc Core 1 opening. Again, it wasn't bad, it was good, but it wasn't, outstanding. Same with Core 2's opening. It was also, again, a good enough opening, but it wasn't really like, whoa, this is an opening. This is not like Bleach so far hasn't really had that opening, like what I'm talking, like specials, like Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 opening, like you are my special, like, or like rumbling. Like I'm not necessarily saying like I want an opening like rumbling, or like for Bleach or anything like that. I'm not necessarily saying those that an opening like that specifically. I'm just trying to say that like Bleach hasn't really had that kind of opening that people really like whoa, this is a song, like whoa, this is an opening that really captured people's ears, like the way like specials just literally just took the whole anime community by storm, that everybody was talking about, singing, playing, listening to specials. Like specials was like the anime opening theme of like the season when Jujutsu Kaisen was season 2 was airing. That was like the number 1 anime opening theme. And also like rumbling was like like whoa, rumbling, like this is an opening. That kind of Bleach hasn't really gotten that so far. Yes, and but Bleach, it's just been so far we've just been getting okay basic generic openings. So but I don't say that in like a bad totally like a negative way. It's just how things have been. It's all right. But this current opening though kind of sounds promising. I feel like this one is probably going to be a major step up from the last two, but it's also, again, it's still also generic J-rock, but it's also, from what I've heard so far, the little snippet, the little tidbit that we were given in this teaser sounds like a bit of a step up from the previous two. It sounds like a bit of a step up from the previous two, and I'm looking forward to hearing the full song. When we hear the full song in better quality, with better clarity and everything, and then we'll be able to judge. I'll be able to judge even more and maybe review it even better. But overall, again, it's okay, basic, generic, nice, catchy, J-rock opening. Nothing outstanding. Again, like I said, I believe the ending songs have actually been on, like I said, the endings have actually been the opposite of the openings in the sense that while the openings have just been, like I said, generic okay songs, the endings have actually been more outstanding. Like the ending one, Saihate by Senarin, that was a beautiful track, a very outstanding track. Core 2's ending as well, that's probably my favorite ending so far. Also a very outstanding track, very like it has this kind of like anthemic vibe. I really loved Core 2's ending, and this Core 3's ending, I love it as well. Another, we're getting another female voice. I need more female voices, please. We take more female voices. It sounds very like a very kind of kind of girly catchy pop, kind of like catchy girl pop type ending. And I love that. We love that. So it sounds so far. My opinion on the themes so far have been that the endings have been better than the openings. That's just my own opinion. So I'm not really. I'm not making an objective take. That's just my own opinion on the music so far. But like I said, all in all, great songs. All in all. So quickly, let's quickly, kind of go over what the trailer shows us. Let's kind of go over what we see in the trailer. And the trailer begins proper with Shunsui, the goats. He shows his banker. He's finally his fight is obviously gonna be. This is gonna be the one of the penultimate fights of this core. His fight with Lily Barrow. I am looking forward to that fight. I am looking forward. I am so looking forward to that fight. His fight is going to be one of the highlights of this core, one of the big fights. One of the good things that I believe, one of the good things that Core 3 is going to is there are, unlike Core 2, there aren't a lot of fights in Core 3. You understand? Core 2, or Core 2, which had back-to-back fights, Toshio versus Kandu, Soifin versus BG9, what's the guy called? Komamura versus Bambieta, Renji and Mask, in Rukia, and so on and so forth. It was just back-to-back fights. They were I'm pretty sure there were almost 20 fights in Core 2. Core 3, has less fights. As far the fights that we're getting in Core 3 are just maybe 5, 6, Lily versus Kyoraku, Pernida versus Mayuri, Jugram versus Basbi, and then Ichigo versus Yuhabak. Those are the 4 at least main manga fights that we know we're getting. And then there might be some anime original fights. We're definitely getting Uryu versus Ichigo. That has been confirmed in the trailer. We see that in the trailer that there's going to be an Ichigo versus Uryu fight, and obviously there's also going to be Uryu versus Senjumaru as well. And I don't know if there are going to be other anime original fights, but overall there aren't a lot of fights. And I feel like Core 3 is going to benefit from this coming Core 3 is going to benefit from that, because there aren't a lot of fights. So the few that we have, the team will be able to put their all into this, the fights. They will be able to put just put all the effort, all their time, the blood, all the time, effort, and everything into those few fights. You understand? They won't be stretched, they won't be overworked or stretched too thin with the number of fights that so anyway, we see, and then there's this beautiful cut of Ichigo just parrying Uryu's arrows. Obviously that's Uryu, and it's just the beautiful cut of just I love that cut. It's just so beautiful. He's just parrying the shots, just blocking, weaving, and there's just mines, bombs blowing off. The effects look good. Effects are always on points. Effects, the compositing, effects, everything have always been on point right from Core 1. That has been on point. That has always been on point since the beginning of the anime, and that's just they're just going it has been that has been consistent, and they're keeping at that. They're keeping at that, and we see Ichibei doing his mausoleum death thing, whatever. Yuhabak. I love this shot of Yuhabak, just doing the charging up his Reiatsu on some Hyuga Hinata shit, doing the I'm joking, but it's just doing the Auschwillen hand thing type shit, and whatever is beautiful, well animated, just beautiful shot. Charges at Ichigo again. Beautiful fight, beautiful cut, just well animated. And then we see this, this shot, the shoot Staffel seems to be doing something, charging up some kind of Reiatsu sword, whatever. They're doing something, with Yuabak, the shoot Staffel alongside Jugram and Uryu. They're helping him, kill the Soul King. I think that's an anime original scene. I don't believe that happened in the manga. I'm pretty sure that it didn't happen in the manga. It didn't happen in that manner in the manga. So that's anime that's brand new, that's anime original. So I'm looking forward to see how that plays out, how that plays out, in the core when that eventually happens. Looking good, Mimi, the Soul King Reiatsu, everyone, they're fighting off the Soul King Reiatsu. We see, Yumichika, Hisagi and Ikaku fighting off the Soul King Reiatsu. We see Mayuri, the goat Mayuri, we see some shots of Mayuri, and his fight with Pranida. Uryu looking good, Uryu versus Jumaru, like that's gonna be a dope fight. We see, lots of Uryu goodness. We've been seeing Uryu. And there's this we see this shot of this weird portal type shit that Jugram is standing in some kind of portal. I believe that is anime original, that is in the anime, that is original, new to the anime. I wonder what that portal is. I wonder what that I believe I saw a comment. I saw a comment on Twitter that it was like the gate of the sun. If that is the gate of the sun, I am really looking forward to that, because I don't believe we ever like really saw what the gate of the sun looked like. And I'm hopefully, if that is truly the gate of the sun, I'm hoping that will lead into hopefully we get some Soken stuff, some stuff about Soken, Ishida Soken, that's Uri's grandfather. Hopefully we get some stuff about Soken, since there is, hopefully maybe we can find out how he ran away from the Vandenreich, because we know that he did like kind of like ran away. He ran away from the Vandenreich many years ago. So maybe we can kind of find out how he did that. Hopefully we get some Soken lore, some more Soken backstory, and some more Soken goodness. So it's just like I said, it's an all-round great teaser, an all-round great trailer, all around, and then Lile's Vollständig, I'm gonna be hopeful on the green. You understand? The green. I'm gonna, like I said, I won't dog anything. I won't, I won't criticize anything until I see a finished product. I'm thinking, because again, I'm not really sure how green is gonna look on a guy who's supposed to be like, biblically, this kind of biblically accurate angel. He's like a cherubim, and all that kind of stuff. So I don't really know how green is gonna work on that, his form, considering he's supposed to be like light and all that. So I'm pretty sure many of us were all expecting it to be golden, just as it was in the manga, but they're going with green. I don't know why, but I'm not gonna dog on it. I'm not gonna throw any shade at it. I'm gonna wait and see how it looks like in the actual episode. It could look good, it might end up looking good, and if it does end up looking great, I'm all for it. So we're just gonna wait and see how it actually looks. But it looks all right so far. And it's just great trailer. Just everything is looking sleek, everything is looking clean, more beautiful shots, just a cinematic masterpiece. And there's this this poem, this very eerie sounding. It ends with this very eerie poem, just like with Jugram and Yuhabak's voice just like laced over. They're kind of just like laced over each other, like like both voices are kind of like they're laced, like Yuhabak's voice or Jugram's voice is laced over Yuhabak's voice, and they're both saying the same thing. It's just like this kind of like Avatar State Ing in the Avatar State type, like the voice, one's voice is reverbing over the other one's voice, and it's kind of like Ing in his I wonder if that's how Yuhabak's voice is gonna sound when he absorbs the Mimihagi, and whenever he speaks, he's gonna have that kind of reverb voice, like he's in the like Aang does when he's in the Avatar state, and it's gonna be like there's gonna be like, maybe we can hear like the Soul King's voice just kind of like echoing, kind of like reverbing, in the background. I feel like that would probably be a cool bit to add to the voice, but I don't know, whatever. So yeah, all in all, this is a great trailer. I'm really hyped. I'm really excited for Core 3. Core 3 is gonna be dope. It's gonna move mountains. This is really gonna be the core. Aside from the the jump in, I'm not just aside from the animation, I'm not just excited for the animation, I'm also excited to see all the new content that we'll get, the new anime original content. We were promised a lot of anime content, a lot of new content. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm also looking forward to Shiro Sagisu popping off with the music for this core. Like, more Shirosagisu goodness. I need more Shirosagisu goodness, like new OSTs. I want to hear more new OSTs, more orchestral goodness. I need more of it, especially for that Lele fight. I need that fight to be biblical. I need that fight to be biblical. I want to feel that angelic presence on the screen. Like I want to really feel like it's, like I want to feel like yes, this is an angel. This guy is the right hand of God. Like he is God's emissary. I want the sound, I want the action to really hammer that home. I also especially want the soundtracks to really hammer that fact home as well. I don't want, any kind of average soundtracks. I really want strong soundtracks for just like what would the future hold type shit for that scene. What would the future hold? Like I need that for Lile Baru. I need that type shit for Lile Baru. I need that. So yeah, great trailer. I'm hyped. I'm excited. Y'all can also share your thoughts on it. What do you think about the trailer? Was it peak? I thought it was peak. I don't. Who else thought it wasn't peak? You thought it wasn't peak? I thought it was peak. So yeah, great trailer. I'm hyped, and I'll see y'all later. Have a great day and have a great week ahead. Have fun. Like the drought is over. We cooking. October, we there day one. Just let me know when in October, and we're gonna be there. We're gonna cancel all our plans. Everything that is going to happen, everything that we got going on, we're going to cancel it, and we're going to be there for Bleach. Yeah. So see y'all there. See you in October. Peace.